But everybody, this one is over. And I know 2 weeks ago against the Rams, I came up with the ugly as sin win. Well, today was the ugly as sin loss.
Should have said Holcomb.
Ugly as sin loss today for the Pittsburgh Steelers, falling at home to the Jacksonville Jaguars. 20-10 was the final, and everybody and their mother was falling down due to injury. Kenny Pickett got hurt at the end of the first half. Ribs did not return. Minkah Fitzpatrick left in the first half early in the game with a hamstring injury. Did not return. Deontay Johnson left, then came back. This game was just ugly all the way around, everybody. This was ugly all the way around.
Any particular portion of our team got an A?
I'd give Chris Boswell an A, even though he missed a 61-yard field goal, because it was a 61-yard field goal that he didn't make after he drilled the 55-yarder that the officials just made up made up a penalty on. Bad.
Yeah, that's game-changing. That was game-changing.
And I'm not a usually talk about the refs really at all type deal.
No, yeah, neither am I.
That was awful. That was awful. When you have Mike Tomlin screaming curse words at the lineswoman, that says something. That says something.
It does.
I guess the red zone defense for the Steelers was very good. They got 2 turnovers in the red zone. The fumble and then the interception. And everybody, other than that chaotic freak show schemish at the end of the first half with the field goal, not field goal, offsides and whatnot, the turning point in this game was in the third quarter, and all of you heard it. I absolutely reamed the Steelers for it. Absolutely reamed them for it. And it was after Trubisky came into the game early in the third quarter. It was that third down throw to Pickens where we thought he made the fantastic catch. And they just stood around and did not run to the line of scrimmage so that Jacksonville could not challenge that play. Jacksonville challenged it on review. It was called an incomplete pass. Jaguars got the ball back, went down the field, made it 17-3, and once they got 17 on the board, you knew they weren't coming back.
Didn't it seem like every time we blitz, they knew it was coming, they'd throw a screen pass? They'd throw a screen pass, they'd get like 30, 40 yards on it.
But that's just something there where it's inexcusable to not be on your P's and Q's there. You run your tail. You run that bad boy up to the line of scrimmage and you snap that football. And you do not let them challenge it. You had a little bit of momentum. You had the ball near midfield. It was a massive play. Massive play.
That's one thing I think we could have used more ourselves as screen passes from the beginning.
And Trubisky, again, did not look good. Again.
No, he looked terrible.
The first interception was awful.
How many interceptions did he have? 3?
2.
Like more than
The
that.
first one in the triple coverage down by 7 was awful. That was bad. That, can't happen. That was like what he did in the Ravens game last year where he threw 3 picks and the Steelers lost by 2. Then, of course, the second one was on the final play of the game, the Hail Mary. The most pitiful Hail Mary throw I've ever seen. That ball was snapped, everybody. That ball was snapped from the Jacksonville 40. Trubisky didn't come even close to getting that ball to the end zone. It was picked off at the 10. It was picked off at the 10-yard line.
Threw it in the triple coverage at one time.
That was the first pick. But that Hail Mary, he was on the plus side of the 50, and his best arm throw was only 30 yards?
How many interceptions?
The heck?
How many interceptions did Pickett have?
None.
None.
The heck? I
No
mean...
turnovers at all?
No turnovers from Pickett, no. It's a point where when your backup quarterback comes into the game, you can't be turning the ball over like this and losing the football game. I mean, the defense did everything they could. They got the turnovers. They got the 2 red zone turnovers. They got 3 sacks. They kept ETN to 3.3 yards a carry. The offensive line for Pittsburgh, like Dan Moore over there, like, good gosh, man. A lot of the pressure coming from that side. If Jacksonville played like garbage today, Hollywood.
I know.
That was a C game.
Yeah, it was.
Jacksonville was a C. And they still beat the Steelers by 10.
Well, the good news is that we'll be 4-3 going to Thursday, and that Pickett didn't have any interceptions or fumbles.
Well, the most important thing is he going to be ready to go on Thursday night? Because if you have bum scrub moron no good giving the game away here, Trubisky starting on Thursday night, you're 4-4 with another AFC loss. Tennessee won today, so they're 3-4, and they're trying to get back to you on the tiebreaker, man.
Just wait to see what the rest of our division does.
You think this team's winning a division? I'm looking at all those extra teams in the wild card hanging around: Jets, Giants, Titans, the Colts. Man, I guess the most important, you gotta.
I knew when Minkah wasn't going to be playing, and we weren't going to win the game. I knew right away.
I did not look at this game. I looked at it from like May as sort of like an L. But can you at least have a better performance in an L? Like, this whole team is TJ Watt, Chris Boswell, and a bunch of mid.
We played Tennessee
Thursday night.
What's doing today?
They won. Will Levis curb stomped the Falcon defense for 4 touchdowns. We're throwing bombs all day long to Hopkins. I don't know, everybody. I don't blooming know. I don't know. They're 3-4. We're 4-3. That'll be a big-time game in the AFC wildcard race. Huge game.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
I would take the points, though. I really would. Whatever they give us.
Do we think that for the 5th home game in a row this year that the Steelers are going to be home dogs of the Titans? Like, I mean, really? They could easily be home dogs of the Titans.
Take a guess at what you think the line will be next Thursday.
I'd say Tennessee by 2.
Is that it, too?
Well, remember, the game is in Pittsburgh, so that equates for 3 points. My guess would be Tennessee by 2, but I don't know, everybody. The defense kept them in it. Jacksonville should have had another 2 touchdowns on the board. There were also 2 drives where they entered the red zone that the defense kept in the field. That's another 8 points.
2 points. I may take a ride down to the casino and wager.
Don't, Hollywood.
I don't think that we're going to win. And 2 points isn't all that much.
You don't want to do it. I've seen this NFL. Winless Carolina beat Houston today. Winless Carolina won. This league, you don't know.
Yeah, I saw that.
I guess the most important thing here, everybody, for the Steelers and Thursday night is, number one, the status of Kenny Pickett. Because, good grief, man, I can't watch Trubumsky again. Oh, gosh. And the status of Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Cam Hayward be ready for Thursday.
I'm not sure. With him coming off groin surgery, I know he's close to coming back. I'd feel more comfortable if our next game was on a Sunday and on a Thursday with him. Having him back would be massive because...
Actually, our defense isn't bad now. It's our offense I'm worried about.
The offense has been terrible the whole time. The defense has been hemorrhaging yards, but they've been getting turnovers at the key times and sacks at the key times to keep the points down. Yeah. I don't know. Thursday night is going to be Steelers and the Titans, and we'll keep you posted on the status of Pickett and Fitzpatrick, because I think that is going to be massive, as well as Cam Hayward as well, because Cam Hayward on the interior would be a massive boost with Derrick Henry and the Titans coming into town.